Okay guys, we're here at Prambannan slash candi. Yeah, that place. And we were gonna go to Prambannan, but
crazy prices,
for
guys.
foreigners it's an insane price. It's like $25 where it was before like $5 or something.
Oh, there. So that's Prambannan.
Yeah, so we're just going to go to see Siwa, which is much less known and it's way cheaper, and it's basically the same thing. So we're trying to do that. It's kind of like a madhouse here. There's so many tour buses and people and things, so we're gonna find the right way to get in. Okay, so you see here's the street, here's this big old thing, and this is the ticket office, and the way you want to go is to the big green sign right over here that says foreign. Very clear, so very hysterical signage. It literally just says foreign, but yeah. All right guys, we're here, and apparently they've changed it. This country's out here for your money, and yeah, so they took away the separate entrance for the Siwa Candi temple. Now you have to get the Prambannan temple ticket, and since we're already here, you know, I just bit the bullet. You know, we're just gonna see the whole thing. So yeah, this is the map. If you want to pause it and check it out and see what it says there, you can. But yeah, I don't have too much time, so I'm gonna go get to seeing. Okay, so I'm just coming here from the front. There's Candi Prambannan. Go this way. We walk, I think it's about 50 meters or so. Or what is it, like 150 feet, something like that. So I'm gonna go. Even right from here you can see the temple, the little pieces through the trees. Looks very nice. Just a note though guys, something that you maybe will not realize until you get here is that in the past you were always allowed to go up into the stupas, into the big domes, and see from the top for the sunrise and sunset and all that stuff, but they have since changed it because of COVID, and I think also because they said the stones were coming apart or something. I don't know exactly, but the point is you can't go in anymore. So if that's why you're coming here, save your money, go somewhere else, maybe Angkor Wat or something in Cambodia that has some similar looking scenery. All right, but as you see here, it's coming up. Looks very cool, very beautiful. This is the main part, and then you leave from over there and you get to Candi Siwu. But as you can see, very touristy, hordes and hordes and crowds of people just running around, especially a lot of school groups, because they are local and they have the student price, so it's much cheaper. But yeah, so here is the temple, guys. Wow. Okay, so now we're in it, guys. As you can see behind me, there's all these amazing looking stupas. It's just really cool. You can see some of the more intricate details here as you look on the stones, and you can see the faces and the images, the icons, whatever you want to say about it. Even up there It's quite nice with the carvings and everything. I mean, and this main one, this is just like so cool, so cool. Check that out. It's like Mount Doom or something. Very cool, very cool. Wow. Now this part is what I was talking about earlier. As you can see, you cannot enter anymore. This is the part where you used to be able to walk on up here and into there and all the way to the top and see everything from high up. But they have since taken this away for whatever reasons. Whether it's historical preservation, COVID, politics, money, I don't know what it is. But that's the case. There's nothing you can do about it. It's still really cool to walk around though. You really feel like you're somewhere special right now. Although I would highly suggest that you come here very early in the morning while everyone else is sleeping. Of course, also if it's during the week, you know, people are at work, kids are in school, things like that, and it could be much better. I will say though, guys, that while it is very cool, really seriously cool, I mean, look at that, that it's not as dynamic if you are not able to go in. So, you know, it's up to you if the 25 bucks is worth it or not. You know, if that's expensive for you, you know, if you're coming from a country with, you know, not as strong as a dollar currency, it might be a lot. You know, or maybe it's nothing to you, and you just want to see it anyway. I mean, I'm here, I saw it, even though for Indonesia it's quite expensive, but I think it's worth it. I would also recommend getting a guide, even though I did not get one because I got here late. There's not really time to do everything, see everything, and answer all the questions that I would surely have. You know, it's only, I think the guy right at the front, I didn't even bargain with him. Out of the gate, he offered 100,000, which is like $6.5 bucks. So it's really not too bad. I just simply didn't have time to do it, and I want to make this video and take lots of pictures and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna move on now to the candi siwu, I think. You're just gonna, you know, here are all the big old things right here, and then you see this exit sign, Gelawar exit. You go right here, and that's gonna take you on the way to candi siwu. Very cool, and there's even a nice little photo spot here. All right, guys, so you just walk through this path right here, and you see this little ruins looking thing. Very interesting. You just keep going that way, and you'll end up at the candi siwu. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and you know, being Prambannan, it's a pretty big tourist attraction, as you can see, and yeah, they guide you along. You'll see, you'll come to this little fork in the road right here, and you just want to go left and follow that road. All right, and we're walking down the road, guys. This is inside the park, just so you guys know, this isn't just like a real road. And you've got Candi Lumpung. See those tiny things right there? That's it. And then you've got a little informational thing here in Indonesian and in English. You can pause it if you want to watch. But I'm just gonna read and head that way to continue going to Candi Siwu. Then you see here more down the line is Candi Bubra. Here is the description here. You want to pause the video and check it out. And it's right there. This one looks a little more impressive, so I'm gonna check it out. See the beautiful purple flowers everywhere. Also, guys, as you can see here, there's a path leading to the other temple. So you go Prambannan, walk over to this one, the smaller one I didn't show you, and then even walk directly to this one, the Candi Bubra. And then there's even a path from here connecting to the main road there. I mean, the main road in the complex. And then over here, there's a path that leads you to the next smaller thing, so you don't have to waste your time, you know. It's very cool. It was very strange, guys. Right over there is what looks like the entrance, and it says the name Candi Siwu. Everything, there's a thing that says entrance, but it's blocked off. There's a sign saying to go this way, so I'm gonna see what happens. It's raining quite a bit, but this Candi Siwu looks really cool, so I really want to try and get into this part before my battery dies and before I got to get out of here, because there's a 5:30 closing time. It's already just about 4:30, so I want to make sure. It looks like there's this other road, and it does say, the sign says this way to Siwu Temple. It's quite confusing, I guess. They must have changed it when they changed the entrance to get into Siwu before, because before, like I said, you could enter separately and it was very cheap, like, I don't know, 10,000 rupiah or something, but then they connected it to Prambannan, I'm sure on purpose, because it's very similar to Prambannan, but it's so cheap. So now they can just get all the money that they want. Unfortunately, I mean, some people may say it's to preserve history and all that stuff, but you know, they're charging more. Even now, you cannot go up the stupas. They're charging more money for you to do less and for them to do less as well. But you know, this does look very cool. So it looks like there's some kind of entrance over here, I think. Okay, guys, there is indeed an entrance right here. Here is the information about Candi Siwu. Pause the video. And here's some more in Indonesian, if you can read it. Okay, guys, now I've been in a photo shoot with 17 people. Right here, they all wanted a picture. So, you're very welcome. Now we're gonna check out the temple. Oh man, the rain is really coming down, but this is really cool. Oh man, you guys, I think, is worth the overpriced ticket. Now, this is way better than Prambannan, and I think a lot of people don't even know about it because there's pretty much nobody here. This is super cool. Between the Buddhist statues that are missing heads and arms and things, to actually being able to walk in here compared to the Prambannan section, which was very much like sterilized, and there's so many people. I mean, look at this. So freaking cool. You also cannot go in here, of course, but I think this is way, way, way better than Prambannan. So it's too bad that they made this together with it, because you have to pay quite a bit, in my opinion. Wow, look at that, guys. So freaking cool. Man, and as you can see, I'm getting soaking wet here again, but it's okay because this is Indonesia. It's freaking hot here. I will say that Java Island is much cooler than Bali. I'm not quite sure why that is, but you know, it is really much cooler, and there's really nobody in here, guys. You know, so cool. I mean, look at this, and it's huge. All of the art, all of the statues, all the history here. Oh man, amazing. And there's nobody here. I'm literally, now that I made it past all the tourists that are taking those first pictures, I'm the only person here. You know, really though, guys, this is the coolest thing. You know, you really are the only one here. You cannot go in, but you can go up to these steps at least. As far as I know, it doesn't say don't climb up the steps. It just says restricted area right here and right there, so I'm not going to go cross that. But yeah, look at this, man. Oh, so cool. And like, oh, look at that freaking tree over there. It's huge. This is as big as these things. That's crazy. Oh man, guys. This is a cool place. Even though I'm being rained on, me and all my stuff is getting wet, it doesn't even matter. Totally worth it. Totally alone here right now. Beautiful, amazing, super cool. Now, I'm gonna check out one last thing. I think there's some kind of Prambannan museum here, so maybe I can get a little more information about these temples and why they're here, and you know, the history, what they mean. Hopefully. Seems I do have time to do so. So I'll see you there, and if not, it means I didn't go to the temple.